Sallie Claus, the night before Christmas as told by Santa Claus. Was the night before Christmas a year ago this night. I hurried and scurried to get on my flight. Warned my Sallie Claus as I ran to the door.
Careful, dear. Watch out. I just waxed the floor.
Oh, I woed, feeling me starting to slip. And whoa, as I flipped to the floor on my hip. The table went flying into the air, as well as the dishes, the cups, and the chairs. Before I could utter another loud shout,
sugar boogers, fruit cakes, and banana beans.
Crashing about me, they knocked me right out. Sallie came running from hearing the smash-up, but I lay there a helpless and hapless crash-up.
I told you so.
A few minutes later, I woke up in bed. Sallie was wrapping some gauze round my head. I tried to get up, but the hurt wouldn't let me. Sallie, I moaned, are the elves here to get me?
No, dear, said she. You must stay until you're well.
What about Christmas? I rang like a bell. Now is the night I must go on my rounds, taking the presents to cities and towns.
Reindeer games!
The sleigh was all packed and the reindeer were ready. The elves had to quiet and hold them down steady. Sallie's eyes widened. Say, how about the elves?
I groaned. They can't handle the sleigh by themselves. Doing the magical deeds that I can? Why, taking my place would sure take quite the man. We'll call in the elves to come here to my bed. They can unpack all the presents I said. Sallie Claus did so, and when they came to me, I told them what happened. And they looked so gloomy.
Santa, they stuttered. No presents this year?
Sorry, I whispered, and they cried.
Oh dear, isn't there someone, they pleaded, that can try?
Nary a person, I breathed with a sigh. There is no time left, it's now Christmas Eve. Would that I could Even I'm late to leave. While we were speaking and seeking an answer, loud came a shouting.
Up, Dancer and Prancer, up Comet, up Cupid, go Tucker and Blitzen, Rudolph, now lead, on Dasher and Vixen.
I turned to the elves, and they all turned to me, each of us wondering,
who could that be? Maybe a hero, or it could be a gangster.
I cried, what if it's a mean, mischievous prankster? Meanwhile, have Sally brew us up some tea. We must give thought to this strange mystery. Ask her to join us. Our thoughts are confused. She's a very smart lady. We could use her views. They came back puffing.
She's not in her chair. She's not in the kitchen. We looked everywhere. We went outside and we ran all around, searching and calling. She's not to be found.
Bedtime!
Early next morning, we stirred to a tingling. Far off, the sound of faint sleigh bells came jingling. Rushing the windows and leaning the sills, scanning, we squinted the bright North Pole hills.
Surprise! Sally shouted. I had so much fun. I did it, and I didn't miss one.
Sally! I got up and rushed to her side. Sally, you're home. I'm so happy, I cried.
Each Christmas, she chided, when you flew away, you didn't return here for most of the day. But I, for the first time, I started to laugh. I delivered the presents in less time than half.
What could I tell her? What she said was true. I don't know how she could do it. Do you?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll find out tonight when we ride. This Christmas Eve, she'll be right by my side.
And they waved with this wish as they flew out of sight.
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.